Yo, what's up, world? This your boy Eclasserrwerr, and I'm back with another one. Hey, shout out to my new subscribers, the new gangers, everybody that, been tuning in, helping us with this journey, that's what's up, appreciate it. Um, Make sure y'all keep it going. Y'all know the process so we can keep this in the algorithm, like, share, comment. So today I got a different type of video. My new subscriber has sent me and something like this, so I'm gonna try to do something different. This is my little segment on my channel. It's called Midday Motivation. I'm gonna give you a little motivation. Send a little motivational video, probably like every week or something. But however they do it, you know what I'm saying. So without further ado, I don't want to talk your ear off. Shit, let's get into it. You hear me? Oh yeah. If y'all got some content, man, shoot that shit in, man. We a family.
Because what I'm about to tell you is something that will change your life forever. Stop explaining yourself to demons in people. You know those people who show up in your life not with love or support, but with judgment, with cruelty, with negativity? They walk in like they're entitled to drag you down to their level. And you find yourself explaining, defending, justifying who you are, what you do, why you believe what you believe. You tell them your reasons. You tell them your dreams. You try to prove that you're worth something, that you matter. But let me ask you this. Why do you keep explaining yourself to people who've already decided to see you for who you really are? Why do you waste your energy on people who can't even see the light in their own souls, let alone in yours? You've been explaining yourself to the wrong people for far too long. You've been trying to convince people who have no intention of understanding you, no desire to see you for who you truly are. You find yourself defending your decisions, justifying your actions, and constantly seeking validation from those who are not only unwilling to give it, but are actively looking to tear you down. And why? Why do you keep giving your energy to those who don't deserve it? Why do you keep explaining yourself to demons and people? You've probably been raised to believe that if you explain yourself enough, if you justify your actions and intentions clearly enough, people will understand you. They'll see your worth, your heart, and the reason behind what you do. But here's the hard truth. Some people are simply not capable of understanding you. Not because there's anything wrong with you, but because their hearts are closed off, their minds are clouded by judgment, and their egos are too fragile to accept anyone who doesn't fit their narrow view of the world. So, you keep explaining, trying to get them to see the real you, the one beneath the surface. You tell them your story, your reasons, your struggles, your dreams. You bend over backward, trying to make them understand. But with each explanation, you lose a little more of yourself. You lose your peace, your energy, your joy. You give, and they take and take, but they never truly see you. They never truly understand. Having been given limited ways to think and feel you're asking tonight. They're too busy projecting their own insecurities, fears, and bitterness onto you, and all you're doing is feeding their demons. These demons aren't the kind you read about in books or see in movies, no. The demons in people come in many forms. The ones who try to bring you down with their negativity. The ones who feed off your vulnerability. The ones who refuse to support your growth because they're stuck in their own limitations. They're the people who criticize you for being different, for daring to dream, for refusing to conform to their toxic expectations. They want you to shrink, to stay small, to stay in the box they've created for you. Because if you grow, if you rise above, it makes them face the fact that they're not doing the same with their own lives. But here's the thing you need to understand. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't owe anyone an apology for being true to who you are. You don't have to justify why you choose peace over chaos, why you choose kindness over anger, why you choose to walk away from toxic relationships or situations. Your choices are yours, and they are valid. You are not here to live by anyone else's rules or expectations. Number 3, and this is really the key to transformation, Shu. Allow this to go. You're here to live your own truth, to chase your own dreams, and to create a life that is meaningful to you. The demons in people want to make you question yourself. They want to make you feel guilty for not fitting into their version of who you should be. They will criticize your decisions, belittle your achievements, and try to convince you that you're not good enough. They'll manipulate you into thinking that your worth is tied to their approval. And they'll make you feel like you owe them some kind of explanation, some kind of proof that you are worthy of success, love, and happiness. But the truth is, their approval means nothing. Why should you waste your time explaining yourself to someone who has no intention of understanding? Why should you spend one more minute trying to get approval from someone who would rather see you fail than see you succeed? Stop trying to prove your worth to people who aren't even capable of recognizing it. The only person you need to explain yourself to is the person in the mirror. You owe it to yourself to live authentically, to make choices that align with your values, and to stand firm in your truth without the need for anyone else's validation. It's time to stop trying to change people's minds about you. It's time to stop chasing approval from those who don't matter. Stop explaining your dreams to people who will never see the vision you have for your life. You are not here to convince anyone of your worth. You are here to live it. And that's what the demons in people can't stand. The fact that you are unapologetically you. They want you to be small, to be weak, to be fearful. They want you to explain away your greatness so they can feel better about their own mediocrity. But you, my friend, are meant for more. You are meant to rise above the negativity, above the judgment, above the hate. And the only way you'll ever do that is by stopping the explanations. Stop justifying your decisions. Stop defending your boundaries. Stop feeling guilty for cutting toxic people out of your life. You don't need to explain your choices to anyone who isn't willing to respect them. You are not here to serve other people's insecurities. You are not here to make others comfortable with your success or your peace. You are here to walk in your own power, to rise above the noise, and to show the world what's possible when you stop explaining yourself to those who can't see your worth. The demons in people will never go away. There will always be those who try to tear you down, who try to make you question yourself, who try to make you feel small, but you don't have to engage with them. You don't have to explain yourself to them. Let them stay in their darkness while you step into the light. Your light, your truth, your greatness. Remember this: you are worthy of everything you desire. You don't need to explain why you deserve success, love, or happiness. You don't need to convince anyone of your value. Your worth is not up for debate. It's time to stop explaining yourself. It's time to stop seeking validation from those who will never see you for who you truly are. It's time to live your life unapologetically, knowing that you are enough, just as you are. So stop explaining, stop defending, stop justifying. You owe no one anything but the freedom to be yourself. And that, my friend, is more than enough. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Let that sink in for a moment. Think about how many times you found yourself trying to justify your actions, your decisions, your beliefs. Think about how many times you felt the need to explain why you do what you do, why you believe what you believe, why you've made the choices you've made. You've done it because you thought it was necessary, that somehow it would make people understand you better, that it would make them see the real you. But here's the harsh reality: you don't owe anyone. When you start to realize this truth, it's like a weight being lifted off your shoulders. You're not here to meet everyone else's expectations. You're not here to make others feel comfortable with the life you've chosen. You don't need to explain your worth to anyone. Your decisions are your own, and they are valid because they come from your heart, your soul, and your experience. You don't need permission to live your life. You don't need approval from anyone. The only person you need to answer to is yourself.
I think a lot of us would be
How many
having that
times have you-
issue because, like, you know, it'd be a relationship, family member, you know what I'm saying, friends. We scared to step out the box and do something different or look different, or because, you know, we don't want to be judged, but we getting judged no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell my peoples that's like performers or whatever, like, it's like, yo, they be scared to go on stage. I be like, shit, you on stage when you step out your door. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the house, you know? But you got to be comfortable with self.
Apologize for being who you are, for chasing your dreams, for setting boundaries, for choosing peace over drama, for walking away from toxic people. How many times have you explained why you needed to prioritize yourself, your health, your happiness, your future? And how many times has that explanation fallen on deaf ears, or worse, been met with judgment or criticism? You didn't need to explain any of it. You don't owe anyone an apology for living your truth. Your journey is yours alone. When you start to give explanations to people who don't understand you, who don't support you, who don't care about your growth, you're essentially giving away pieces of your power. You're diminishing your own self-worth by believing that their opinion matters more than your own.
I never looked at it like that.
And that's not how it should be. No one else's opinion of you holds more weight than your own opinion of yourself. You are not defined by what others think of you. You are not defined by what others think of you. You are defined by what you think of yourself, by how you carry yourself, by the integrity with which you live your life. People will always try to put you in a box, label you, or tell you how you should live, but here's the truth. You don't have to fit into anyone's box. You don't need to meet anyone's standard of success or happiness. The only standard that matters is the one you set for yourself. When you stop explaining yourself to others, when you stop seeking their approval, you give yourself the freedom to be who you truly are, without apology, without explanation, without justification. There will always be people who criticize you. There will always be people who question your decisions, who judge your actions, who misunderstand your intentions. But you don't need to justify yourself to them. You don't need to explain why you're making the choices you're making, why you're walking away from something that no longer serves you, why you're standing firm in your boundaries. Their opinion doesn't define your reality.
Yeah, and then like I think that's another thing, like us setting boundaries. Like we don't be setting boundaries, or when we set boundaries, we feel guilty for that, and then go back on that, and then that's done show growth, And I only talk like that because it's from experience too. I do the same, and I had to check myself at times, So it's like a thing. It's a constant battle. So it's like when you battling self, and then have to battle the world, you gotta find some type of medium and peace. So you gotta, be comfortable with self, set them boundaries.
Understanding of you doesn't determine your worth. When you choose to live for yourself, when you choose to walk your own path, you will face resistance. People won't always understand your journey. And that's okay, they don't need to. They don't need to understand why you've chosen to take the road less traveled, why you've decided to invest in your own growth, why you've chosen to distance yourself from toxic relationships or situations. It's none of their business. Your life is yours to live. You don't need their permission. You don't need their approval. You don't owe them an explanation. Think about how much energy you've wasted trying to explain yourself to people who will never understand you. Think about how many times you've tried to make them see things your way, only to feel drained, frustrated, and defeated. That energy could have been used to invest in yourself.
Like I said, man, I be feeling that shit with too. You steady trying to be like, yo, I'm doing this for this reason, I'm doing this, and then you steady, after that, you steady find, it's like a rabbit hole, you steady find yourself making, I don't want to say excuses, but it is kind of like reasons why you had to do this, and you shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker respect you, like you respect the person's space, it should be the same type of way. We should be just, all right, we cool. I understand you gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta do what I do. And then I see you on the back end. That's with growth too, though. You feel me? Boundaries.
To move forward, to grow, to become the person you were always meant to be. You don't owe them anything. You don't need their understanding to live your life with purpose. The only thing you need is your own belief in yourself, your own commitment to your goals, and your own love for who you are. There's a certain freedom that comes with releasing the need to explain yourself. It's like taking off a mask and stepping into your own light unapologetically, without hesitation. You are enough just as you are. You don't need to explain why you're worthy of success, why you're worthy of happiness, why you're worthy of love. You already are. You don't need to explain your worth to anyone. You don't owe anyone anything. Your journey is personal. Your experiences, your choices, and your challenges are yours. And while others may have their opinions, while they may want you to follow a certain path or live up to certain expectations, the only voice that truly matters is your own. You don't need to explain why you're taking the road less traveled. You don't need to justify why you're not living the way others expect you to. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your life. So stop explaining, stop justifying, stop defending yourself. The only person who needs to understand your decisions is you. You are the architect of your life. You are the one who knows your heart, your desires, and your purpose. You don't need anyone else to validate you. The world will never understand your journey the way you do. Stop wasting your energy trying to explain yourself to people who will never get it. Your worth isn't up for debate. Your dreams aren't for anyone to approve. You don't owe anyone anything. Live for yourself. Live your truth. The rest will fall into place. Demons and people come in many forms, and we all encounter them. These aren't the demons you see in movies or read about in fantasy novels, but the real-life ones that walk among us, disguised in human form. They show up in the form of negativity, judgment, manipulation, envy, and bitterness. They come in the guise of friends, family members, co-workers, or even strangers. They're the ones who try to steal your joy, dampen your spirit, and make you question your worth. They bring darkness into your light, not because they want to help you, but because they want to drag you into their own misery. The hardest part about dealing with these demons is recognizing them for what they are. Sometimes they wear masks of familiarity, affection, or even concern, but underneath, they are filled with toxicity. Their words are like daggers, aimed at your self-esteem. Their actions are manipulative.
Yeah, that's deep right there. It's like when you dealing with an individual or, you know, a group of people or whatever, and then the motherfuckers try to tear you down, you know, and because they see the greatness in you. So and I had to realize that too. It's like when they see how good you are or whatever, they feel like that you're supposed to bow to them. So they gonna try to, you know, if they see anything, it don't even have to be a flaw. It's just some flaw to them. They gonna keep trying to put a magnifying glass on it. So, you know, we got to be careful with that shit, man. Then, you know.
Designed to make you doubt yourself, to make you feel small, and to make you second guess your every move. The demons and people are not interested in your growth. They are only interested in keeping you at their level, in keeping you stuck in the same patterns of negativity and self-doubt.
When I started drinking warm water to help me lose weight, my friends laughed at me. But when they saw how fast I was changing, they started doing it themselves.
You've probably encountered someone like this in your life. The person who always has something negative to say, the one who belittles your accomplishments, the one who criticizes you for daring to dream big. They want you to play small, to settle, to conform to their limited view of the world. They may try to convince you that your goals are too big, your dreams are unrealistic, or your beliefs are misguided. But here's the truth. Their demons are not your demons. What they say about you, how they try to diminish your worth, is a reflection of their own inner turmoil, not your reality. These demons thrive on your weakness, your vulnerability. They feed off your energy, your uncertainty, and your fear. They want you to stay stuck, to stay small. Because if you grow, if you rise, if you step into your full potential, it forces them to confront their own failures, their own fears, and their own inadequacies. It makes them uncomfortable. It forces them to see that they could be more, they could do more, but they choose not to. And instead of taking responsibility for their own lives, they try to project their limitations onto you. It's important to realize that the demons and people will never give you what you need. They will never give you the love, support, or encouragement that will help you rise. They will only give you doubt, fear, and criticism. They will try to convince you that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy of success or happiness. They'll tell you that you can't have what you want, that you're not capable of achieving your dreams. And the worst part is, sometimes you start to believe them.
So I'm gonna leave it on that note. I'm gonna make sure I drop the link in the description so y'all can watch this full video. Yeah, that's a nice little video, man. I think I'm gonna start, like I said, drop one like probably like in the midweek, or something like that. I don't know. So we're gonna call it midday motivation. Because everybody need to look at this and see something. Cause I look in the mirror. Sometimes we forget. So it's important on this shift that's going on in the world and the universe that we go ahead and align ourselves with the new us. Not what you used to be or what you feel like how you used to feel. You know what I'm saying? You see the shift. It's time for you. If you get clean, get whatever you need to do in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important out here to. It's elevating. It's a shift, and I know everybody feel it and see it. That's why a lot of things coming out. A lot of people. A lot of secrets coming out. I don't got to point to nobody. You already know it's good. The government change and everything. So I just want you to align yourself and be the best self that you could be. So when you come, like I said, we're not only gonna laugh and everything. When you come to this channel, we gonna change up train of thought. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my new subscribers. Go ahead, like, subscribe. Get us up there. Keep us in that algorithm. Your boy Eclasserrwerr. I got the merch coming, man. It's coming, man. It's in the lab. I keep asking about it, and y'all see the vlogs dropping on our channel. We got my boy Lusky from Canada. We out there. We worldwide. It's Eclasserrwerr, baby. Trades up to our days up.